The Singing Snake by Stefan Czesnicki and Timothy Rode. Long ago, on a great island in the middle of the ocean, there lived a collection of creatures found nowhere else in the world. They all chattered at once. Their voices were harsh and loud, and the island was the noisiest place you could ever imagine. Tired of all the ruckus, the old man said that he would make a musical instrument in honor of any creature who developed the most beautiful singing voice. All day and all night the animals and the birds sang, each trying to sing louder than the others so that the old man would notice them. Their voices were more musical, but the sounds of so many different animals singing at the same time made such a din that no one could get any sleep. "Enough," said the old man one day. "We will gather together to have a proper singing contest and settle this once and for all. I need some sleep." A large, colorful snake listened to the old man and thought about his chances. He wanted to win that contest, but he knew that he was only an average singer. It would never be judged the best. He listened carefully to the contestants. Lark had the most beautiful voice of all, Snake finally decided. Day after day, Snake hid in the grass beneath the tree and listened to Lark. At night he went off by himself and practiced, but no matter how hard he tried, he could not imitate the voice of Lark. The only result was a sore throat. After a while, the snake knew that he would never win the contest. He became very jealous of Lark's voice. One day, Lark flew down from a tree near Snake and began to hop around picking for insects. Snake noticed how very small Lark was. He said, getting an idea. "If I swallow Lark whole, and am very careful not to harm her, and I held her in the back of my throat, then I'm sure I could borrow her voice for the singing festival." Once Snake had made his mind up, he quickly swallowed Lark. She began to sing in protest, but her song appeared to be coming from Snake. "This will work perfectly," thought Snake. Whenever he encountered another animal along the way, Snake would smile, taking careful to keep his teeth from blocking Lark's escape. When Snake smiled, the light shone through his teeth, and Lark began to sing. Everyone thought that Snake was singing, and they marveled at his magnificent voice. "Your voice has certainly improved from last year," said the platypus. "I wish I had a voice enchanting as that," whined Dingo. "It's almost as Snake were a bird," Emu admired. "Such a sad, anguishing song," said the cockatoo. "It makes me want to cry." The song festival was about to begin. When all the participants were assigned a place in the contest, Snake didn't want to wait his turn. He squeezed his way between the blue-toothed lizard and the long-necked tortoise in the front of the line. Then he reared himself up. He put his head up in the air and smiled. The sunlight struck Lark, and she began to sing. Her song was so sad and so beautiful that every animal was soon in tears. Even the crocodile's tears were real. The other contestants agreed that Snake's song was so fine, that his voice was so perfect, that he should win the contest. The wallaby and the kangaroo didn't even bother to compete. The old man agreed and named Snake the winner of the contest. "I'll go right now," he said, "and I will make a musical instrument in the shape of Snake." After Old Man had gone, the other animals encouraged Snake to sing. "Please sing," they encouraged. Snake smiled again, but this time, instead of singing, Lark began to scratch. Scratch, scratch, scratch in the back of his throat. Snake's cheeks bulged, and he tried not to cough, but his eyes were bulging too. A faint sound of hissing came from his mouth. Lark continued to scratch. Finally, the snake couldn't stand it any longer. With a loud hack, he coughed, and his mouth opened wide. Lark flew to safety of a nearby tree branch and started singing this gorgeous freedom song. All the creatures were so delighted with Lark's song that they were distracted for a moment. Snake quickly hid from the others, pretending he was a branch. Then Lark's song was finished, and the creatures noticed that Snake had disappeared. They were very angry. "He cheated us," they said. "We should never speak to him again." When the animals had gone, Snake came down from the tree. When he reached the ground, the old man had returned with the instrument. "It looks like you, Snake," said the old man, "but the sound isn't as sweet as your voice." The old man blew into the straight instrument. A low humming sound filled the air. Snake had nothing to say. He just slithered off in the grass. No one ever did speak to Snake again. After a while, he forgot how to speak. All he could do was make a hissing sound, as if something was going scratch, scratch, scratch in the back of his throat. Today, people call the island where the creatures lived Australia. They called the instrument that the old man made a didgeridoo, and they refer to someone who cannot be trusted as a snake in the grass.